Welcome to Desai Academy of class 8th, second chapter microorganisms, friends and foe. Okay, in our previous video we discussed that about microorganisms, where they are living and types of microorganisms and where they are used in and also how they are useful in our day to day life. Again, so we will discuss in detailed manner how actually it is are helping in our day-to-day life. Okay, so you want videos of this chapter means we can check in our playlist. We will get the all the videos of this chapter, right? And we will coming back to our topic called as making of curd and bread. Okay, by using microorganisms, how we can, or how microorganisms are helping the making of bread and curd, right? So you have learned in class 7 that milk is turned into curd by bacteria, correct? So milk is converting into what? Curd, right? Milk is converting into curd by the help of what? Correct, you are guessing, guess is correct. By the help of what? Bacteria will make the milk into curd. Okay, so curd contains several microorganisms. Curd contain several microorganisms. Of these, the bacterium lactobacillus promote the formation of curd. Okay, very important point. You can remember or you can note that. So milk is converting into what? Okay, the milk is converting into curd due to which bacterium? Called as what? Lactobacillus. Remember that the word lactobacillus. Okay, the word lactobacillus means this bacteria, lactobacillus bacteria, convert from milk into curd. Okay, which bacteria makes milk into curd means we can easily write or we can easily say that lactobacillus is the bacteria which converts the milk into curd. Okay, this is the important point. Okay, it multiplies in a milk and converts into curd. Okay, what mainly the lactobacillus will multiply and it will convert milk into curd. Bacteria also involved in the making of cheese. Okay, remember that not only the bacteria making the curd, are also preparations of what? Cheese, pickles and many more other items. Okay, it is used in the food items like conversion of milk to curd, right? Milk to curd, and also it will help in the making of cheese and also pickles, right? So pickles, in this mainly the bacteria will helps to make curd, cheese and pickles and many more uses in food items. An important ingredient of rava idlis and bhaturas is curd. Okay, so again in rava idlis again bacteria will helping it and bhaturas, okay, and also by making of by helping of this bacteria only. Bacteria and yeast are also helpful for fermentation of rice, idlis and dosa batter. Okay, so again where it is used, the bacteria and yeast are used for the preparation of idlis and dosa. Remember that by the idli and dosa are prepared by the help of which two bacteria? One is the bacteria, another is what? Yeast. Sorry, which idlis and dosa are prepared from which microorganism? Means we can say that bacteria and yeast are these two organisms will make the idlis and dosa, right? Remember that. Okay, this activity is there, simple activity is there. Okay, so take a half kg of take a half kg of flour of what? Atta or maida, we can take it. So half flour of what? Atta or a maida, add some sugar and mix with the warm water. Half kg of flour you have to take, atta or maida, we can call that in a normal language. So in that you have to add sugar, you have to add what? Sugar plus warm water you have to add in the half kg of flour, right? Add again small amount of yeast powder, again you have to add a small amount of yeast powder and need to make a soft dough. Okay, again after adding the sugar, flour plus warm water, again we are adding yeast powder to that, so it will becomes a dough like this. Okay, this is the called as what, dough. So what do you observe after 2 hours? Do you find the doves rising? Okay, after the sugar in the warm water, sugar is added and flour is added, then it will be after 2-3 hours it will be rised up like these called as what, a dove, right? So why these are becomes a dough for duff, or it becomes very large in size, means because that yeast produce the carbon dioxide gas that will fill it up in this duff, and they becomes what, larger in size. Why? Because the yeast produces which gas, carbon dioxide. The yeast produces carbon dioxide, and that bubbles or that duff will be raised and it will become sort of larger in size. Why it is, means because of that which gas, due to the carbon dioxide, right? This yeast also used in the bakery items to make what, crispy and tasty items. They also use the yeast because yeast produces a CO2, carbon dioxide, and the bakery items will become sort of tasty and crispy. Due to this only yeast is used in many bakery items. Okay, remember that. Yeast produces rapidly, and rapidly means very fastly, and produces which gas? Okay, remember that I already said that yeast produces which gas, carbon dioxide. CO2 is the chemical formula of carbon dioxide. During what, respiration, during the respiration yeast produce which gas, carbon dioxide. Bubbles of the gas will fill the duff and increase the its volume. Okay, so already the flour is mixed with the water, so after that the adding of yeast, they will produces the carbon dioxide, and the carbon dioxide will takes place in the that duff, and the duff will increases its volume, and that appearance will be what, raised, or the size of the duff will be increases. This is the basis of the use of what, yeast in the baking industry for making breads, pastries and cakes. So due to this only yeast is used in the bakery items called breads, pastries and cakes. So these are the main product or major products in that yeast is used. Okay, what are that? Breads, cakes and pastries are prepared from the which microorganism? That is called as yeast, right? These are the bakery items prepared from the yeast: bread, cakes and pastries, right? So only it is used in what, bakeries items, or it is also used for other purposes, means okay, not only the domestic purpose or a small scale it can be used. These microorganisms can be used in more commercial ways, right? Commercial uses also used. Microorganisms are used for the large scale production of alcohol. Okay, so not only the small scale in that small scale is used, but microorganisms are also used for what, very large scale, for the production of alcohol, production of what, alcohol, wine, right? And also vinegar. So you already learned, you also learned also, you know that what is the meaning of vinegar. Okay, it is used in the food, so to make or taste as well as to cook very fast. That white color oil is there, that is called as what, vinegar only. Vinegar, right? After that alcohol, right? Alcohol, another is what, wine. These are the main production of microorganisms that is in the scale of what, very large, means it is used for commercial use. What are that major productions of microorganisms in a larger scale, means vinegar, alcohol and wine are produced in a larger scale, or we can call it commercial use. Commercial means it is used for larger scale, right? These are the three major products produced by the microorganisms: vinegar, alcohol and wine. Remember that, right? So microorganisms are used for large scale production of alcohol, wine and what acetic acid. Acetic acid is what another, the vinegar is called as what acetic acid. So what is the another name of vinegar by chemically? It is called as what acetic acid. Acetic acid is known as what? Vinegar only. Vinegar is known as acetic acid. Remember that there is no difference, there is no different elements here. Vinegar is same as the acetic acid, the name of two different names, right? Yeast is used for what commercial purpose, commercial production of alcohol and wine. You already know that, right? It is used for what? Production of alcohol and wine. For this purpose, yeast is grown on natural sugars present in grains like barley, wheat, rice and crushed fruit juices. Okay, so though this much of importance having the microorganism yeast, so it can be grown in what grown on what natural sugars like barley, wheat, rice and crushed fruit juice. In that we can produce the yeast. Okay, where we can produce the yeast from means barley, wheat, rice, crushed fruit juice. In that we can produce the water yeast microorganisms, right? Okay, so here again take a 500 ml or 500 ml beaker, fill it up to 3/4 with water, dissolve 2-3 teaspoon of sugar in it and add okay, so I have to take a 3/4 of water, right? 500 ml beaker you have to take it, in that 3/4 of water you have to add it, right? H2 means H2O, right? Correct? It is correct, right? And 2-3 drop of teaspoon you have to add the sugar. Okay, first of all you have to take a 500 ml beaker, right? This is 500 ml beaker, and in that you have to add 3/4 of water. The chemical formula of water is what? H2O. So added in that, right? Again 2-3 spoon of what? Sugar you have to add in that. First 3/4 of water and 3 to 4 of spoon of sugar is added, right? Again spoon of yeast powder is added in that. Again we are adding yeast is added in that, correct? Keep it covered at how many hours? 4 hours. Okay, so 500 ml beaker, in that 3/4 water we are adding in it, plus what we are added again 2 spoon or 3 spoon of sugar, right? Plus what we added 1 spoon of water yeast powder we have to add it. So it is kept closed for how many hours? Up to 4 to 5 hours. So after that what will happen? So that will called as after the 4-5 hours we produce it called as that we produced the solution of alcohol, right? This process is called as what? Fermentation. Okay, after 5 or 4 hours we can smell that solution, means that smells like what? Alcohol only. This method is called as what? Fermentation. Means basically that sugar is converting into alcohol. This method is called as what? Fermentation, right? This is the smell of alcohol as the sugar has been converted into alcohol by yeast. This process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. Remember that. Okay, sugar is converting into, correct? Sugar is converting into what? Alcohol. This method is called as what? Fermentation. Okay, remember that. What is the fermentation? Means you can easily say that alcohol is converting into what? Fermentation. So sorry, the alcohol so sugar is converting into alcohol. So this method is called as what? Fermentation. This okay, right? Fermentation is discovered by what? Who, or invented by or and explained by what? Louis Pasteur in 1857. Okay, fermentation, you understood what is fermentation? Simply sugar is converting into alcohol. Sugar is converting into alcohol, and this method is called as fermentation, and it is and discovered by who? Louis Pasteur in 1857. Okay, this is the person called Louis Pasteur. In which year? 1857 was discovered by Louis Pasteur. The sugar is converting into alcohol. That method is known as what? Fermentation, right? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel, share with your friends and family. Thank you.